happy update to this dog who was rescued last summer after being locked in a hot car with its mouth taped shut. Duchess has been thriving at home with her new family. Now, last July, on a 113-degree day, Metro was called to a casino parking garage to save the then 3-month-old puppy as her owner was inside gambling. The Animal Foundation posted these new photos of Duchess enjoying the good life, saying she now lives with a wonderful family who adores her. She sneaks into the kids' beds and enjoys hanging out with her other fur siblings. Duchess's previous owner, by the way, Raul Carbajal, is facing a felony charge of willful torture of an animal and has a preliminary hearing set for May 8th. But we love seeing these new photos.
Oh, look at her sister.
I know,
or brother.
they look related.
Yeah. Oh, that's
her and the cat.
Oh my God, that's hilarious with the dolphins.
I love these photos. So we're so happy that
couple cats.
Great family adopted her and is giving her the life she deserves.
Nice.